Welcome to the vault. This is where we do some straight up coin collecting. I am Tripwire. It is a topic week. And today we're going to be talking about the Steelie Penny, 1943 Steelie Penny. This was a request from somebody that, or suggestion, yeah, suggestion is a better word for it. I went through the YouTube videos that I shot recently. I can't find who actually requested it because I want to let the person know I thank them very much, or her very much. Sorry, I forgot your name. I apologize. But like I said, I tried to research and find it. I don't see it anywhere. But anyhow, yes, we're going to be talking about the Steelie Penny. We're going to dive into the internet, and we're going to go over some of the facts that we know. And I also have a couple of Steelie Pennies I pulled out of my collection because I want to show you guys a certain video. I'll put the link in the bottom below. But it's going to be up to you if you guys want me to try this out next week or not. So anyhow, the more I talk, the less I'm drinking, right? And I'm going on record. Chemical X honestly hates me. I have totally come to that conclusion due to the fact that, you know, if I drank all the good sodas that I like, it'd be kind of boring, you know. So every once in a while, I'll just grab some bizarre flavors. And I told him to pick it out, and this is what he picked out for me today. Great. Buffalo wing sauce soda. See this old man here? This guy here, he is the devil. When you go to hell, this is the man you're going to see. I do not think there's one beverage that I drank from this guy that I like at all. And I'm telling you right now, I'm already going to hate this because I'm not big on buffalo sauce wings at all. But yeah, give it a try, or otherwise it'd be kind of boring. This is going to suck. Hold on. I don't know if it's just my taste buds. I'm really not, again, like last week with the marshmallow, I'm not tasting any flavor. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not shaking it up because sometimes you gotta shake stuff, and that ain't happening. But let's dive into it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying I just can't taste it. And now let's dive into the internet and start looking at the wheat pennies. Steelie wheat pennies. Okay, I'm definitely tasting it now, and it sucks. That's the bottom line of that one. Anyhow, the 1943 Steelie Penny. There's my cursor. 1943 Steelie cent. Now, what's going on with this? I can see that that's going to be shaking too much. I apologize. Let's see. It was stuck. They made the Steelie Penny due to the fact that we had a shortage of copper. So right off the bat, and so that was like the main reason why. Now this was also known as a wartime cent, a Steel War penny. It was also known as a Steelie. So if you guys see the word Steelie, you know what they're talking about when it comes to that. Apparently Victor David Brender was the designer of the one that I guess came up with the fact that we're going to be using steel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me right, they were trying to use silver, and for some reason that didn't work. And I know I know for a fact, I did a special on the aluminum penny. They tried to use aluminum, and they gave it out to people in Congress, and they didn't like it, so they were all supposed to come back, and not all of them came back to the mint. Some of the guys held on to them, and they were worth some money, but you can't cash them in, because it's illegal to have. Let's see. What do we have here? Now, here's this is kind of interesting. However, the problems began in the mintage right off the bat. One of the reasons why is because it got mixed up. They thought it was dimes. You know, when they go to the change machine or whatever, it was often mistaken for dimes. And the magnets in the vending machine, which usually only take copper, would pick up the steel, and that was also legit steel cent. So they're having problems with the magnets in the machines. Let's see. Cover this compound. Now, there was recently, there was never supposed to be any copper pennies here. It was not supposed to be any copper. It was supposed to be steel. Except one kid, I believe, I can't remember when, was in lunch line, and he noticed that he had a 1943 copper penny, and he held on to it for decades. He finally put it up for auction, and I believe it fetched about, it sold for $1.7 million in 2010. Wow. So, good luck finding a copper one. Apparently, I guess that there's only one that they know of for sure. So that's the basic thing of, okay, tin cent, let's see. 41% tin, trace metals. Now, I'm going to have to look into this one a little bit more. I didn't really look at anything that had to do with a tin set. Maybe that'll be another one later on. Yeah, we'll do another topic on this one later on. I didn't even know that they had a tin set. But anyhow, they always kept on saying that it is a copper shortage. Now, we have tons of copper in America, so what is a copper? How did we get a copper shortage in the first place? Well, the simple fact is that during the wartime, at the same time, materials like copper and tin were in these critical materials that they needed to produce these pennies, especially with the supplies from Japan were cut off. So, pardon, stupid soda. So that's the main reason why there was a shortage of copper. And that's the reason why they had no choice, because they needed to make weapons and stuff for the military for copper. So they had no choice but to go to this deal, because I guess Japan cut off all the copper that was coming into America. So we didn't really have much of a choice. And if I'm not mistaken, a little bit of WW2 fact, correct me if I am wrong, the government was actually asking citizens to give up any type of copper that they could spare, like pots and pans and everything. So yeah, that is quite interesting right there. So now we know why they totally had to come out with this, and some of the problems that they had with the steel wheat penny. I hope this helps you out. Some new information for you about the Steelie. I like the Steelie. But again, I showed you those two copper wheat pennies, Steelie wheat pennies. Pardon me again. I showed you the ones that I had in my collection due to the fact I ran into this video here. And I'll try to put a link below. And what this guy does is that he actually had a bunch of steel pennies, and he wanted to try to clean them. And he takes you through the whole process of cleaning these. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact that you're never, ever, ever, ever supposed to clean your coins. Ever. Now, these really don't go that much high up in value. I believe like the highest that it goes is like maybe $1. You can usually pick one up for like maybe 20 cents. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys, the viewers. Do you think that I should take these pennies and show you his method of cleaning the pennies? Should we clean these Steelies? Should we clean the Steelies? For next week's show, let me know. Just type yes or no in the comments below. Whoever comes up with the most Y's or the most N's, I'll do it or I won't do it. All right, let's jump into some coin collecting right now, shall we? Yeah, let's search for some Steelies. I love that word. All right, got ourselves a roll of pennies here. And I do have some bad news for everybody. I went to the bank to try to get more rolls over this last weekend. Number one, they pulled the coin shortage card on me again. So I've got very little coins whatsoever. And to top it off, they told me that they sold all the $half. So I wanted to get some more $half for y'all, but they sold all the rolls of $half. Which totally sucks. So what we have is what we had, and that's about it. I was hoping to get more, but I couldn't. There's nothing I could really do about that. 99, don't need that. I don't see any Steelies right off the bat. So I hope some of that information helps you, give you a little bit of history on the steel penny. Believe it or not, the steel penny is the first coin that got me into coin collecting, as a matter of fact. Quick story, me and my friend were at work talking, and somehow money came up, and one of the older gentlemen that worked there said, hey, did you guys ever see a steel penny? And I said, what are you talking about, steel penny? What is this magic you are speaking of? So I'll bring one in. So he brought in some of his coins. He showed us a steel penny, and right off the bat, we were kind of like hooked on it. I'm like going, wow, cool, they got all their weird coins like this, and started talking a little bit about it with us, and boom, now you have it. I'm doing a coin show now. Go figure, all these years later. And that was probably about 2002, 2003, so I've been doing coin collecting since that moment on. And we can't even find any copper in this roll. Crud. Ugh, gonna be one of those shows. Yeah, so we do have a search for silver. The problem is it's gonna be dimes. Probably do the whole row. Let's see. Yeah, next week, if you guys want me to do the Steelie pennies, if you guys want me to do that, that's annoying the crap out of me. Sorry, I don't know if it's my OCD or what, but it's driving me nuts. If you guys want me to try to clean those, I'll show you his method. Or I can leave the link below. I'll let you guys think. Let's see if it's... Put his method to the test, in other words. That's when I was doing some research on the Steelies. Did you guys ever find any Steelies in a roll of pennies? Oh, wow. 1 copper. Woohoo. Fantastic. Oh, we're going to be broke today. Up 2. Yay, there we go. Got 0.00001 cents in copper. Yeah, because I know you're not ever supposed to clean coins. So let me know. I also have a topic week. We're going to be talking about hobo coins. I really want to do an episode on the hobo coins because it's just a fascinating story about how they came about and everything. And I would love to do more research on it because I know the story to a point. Ugh, that's horrible. But I want to give you guys the full story, the full information on who, what, where, when, why, how. If there's any value in them, whatever, what have you, or whatnot. Man, we're not doing good on these pennies at all. Yeah, so coins are in short supply once again, fortunately. Chemical X always has change he always gives me. I could talk to some friends and buy some of their coins. Hey, look, we're starting to find copper. And I spoke too soon. So thank you very much for watching Straight Up Metal Detecting channel. The vaults are always on Fridays. Saturday is Straight Up Metal Detecting, where I take you out on an adventure. Sundays is Cyber Detecting. I play a video game and rant. Or just talk, or just come up, whatever comes off the top of my head. Viewer discretion is advised on that, because I use incredible language. I can't help it, that's just the way I talk on an everyday basis. When I do the vault, when I do Straight Up Metal Detecting, I censor myself. Which is why I sound like a fool half the time. Anyhow, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. If you guys remember last week's show, I displayed all the coins that I found when I was coin roll hunting and everything. And one of the coins, I said, I just threw this in there because I didn't have a dime. I had everything but a dime. Well, guess what? I want you guys to look at something here. That dime, I never checked the date on it. For some unknown reason, the hole bugged me. I never checked the date on the dime. I'm not sure if you can see it because of the way I put it on a necklace. It was a 1959 silver dime. We were staring at silver the whole entire time. I was actually staring at silver for 2 weeks till I realized it was silver. Oh, Lord. But I got a cool little necklace now. Awesomeness. I love it to death. Let's do some worldwide coinage, shall we? Yeah, we're going to do some worldwide coinage because why we can. Again, these coins here, I didn't mention it for a while. All of these coins I bought, they all have animals on them. Animals from around the world. And that's a little bit up close. We're going to do that one for next week. We're going to do this one for next week. Do that one for next week. I don't even know what animal that is. One second. I might have to do something with the lights on this big time. We're going to have to check and see. But those are the 4 coins that I'm going to be researching this week for next week. But now, give me one quick moment. I'm going to have to adjust some of the lighting here. Okay, here we go. That's a little bit better. I'm going to pull this up a bit tack because I like elephants. We got ourselves a little elephant here. And this is from Malawi. Malawi. I've never heard of it. This is a 1996 20 Tabulala. Tamboot. Whatever that word is, there's 20 of them right there. It's a 1996. This is made out of nickel steel. And in very fine condition, it is worth $1.70. Uncirculated is $2.13. Check that out. Ain't that cool? Yeah, there's a coin from a country that I didn't even know existed up until last week, which is quite interesting. Big time. Let's see here. We got this coin over here. This is from Israel. We got an Israel coin, and let me tell you something. Yeah, this is from Israel. It's between 1980 and 1985. Due to the fact that I don't speak the language, I can't read it. But I did see the picture of the coin, and that's what it said. I know I'm going to screw this up. It's a half Shekel, S-H-E-Q-E-L. I have no idea what that is. But this is actually made of copper nickel. It is very good condition, 40 cents. Uncirculated, $1.18. So, yeah, I love all the bizarre writing. That's like really cool. I don't even going to try to tell you what language that is because we're going to move on to the next coin. The next worldwide coinage. Got this little guy right here. This is from India. This is from 2002. A 25 paise. Whatever that word is there. P-A-I-S-E. And we have a rhino on it, I believe. Or a hippopotamus. It could be a hippopotamus, and we're nowhere near Christmas. It's made out of steel, and the only thing that I found was that in fine condition, it is worth 36 cents. So, that is cool. I like that one. And last but not least, from last week, got this one over here. My little bag wants to open. That'd be awfully nice. Boom. What animal do we got here? Bird. We're just going to call it a bird. Let's see. This is from Chile. Home of Tom Araya from Slayer. 1969, and this is a 5... God, man, it's foreign languages. Centesimas. Why do I even try? Centesimas. Okay, you see that word that's right in the middle underneath the 5? Yeah, that's what it is. It's 5 of those. It's made out of aluminum bronze in very fine condition, 65 cents. Uncirculated, $1.05. So I got some money from Chile. I love it. That's awfully cool. Let's do a rap battle here. We're gonna do a rap battle. So like I have absolutely no coin. I got 0 coin rolls after this. I got like 2 pennies, but I'm gonna try to do more for you. But I do this off camera. Pick one. Which one do you want to win? Do you want the this one to win, or do you want the striped one to win? Stripe or solid? That's what we're calling it. Choose one, and we'll see if you are the winner or not. So, did you win? Did you pick stripes? I hope you did, because then you'd be a winner. This was kind of an easy one. Now, I usually gotta pull something out. I do hold 60s, and I don't know why, just because I always feel like I gotta have something out of it. So, we got some 1960s over here. We got a 2005, a 2004, and I found my Canadian nickel over here. Just one single solitary 1960s nickel. So if you picked the striped one, you are the winner. Congratulations. Wheat penny winnings. Speaking of winnings, last week, boom, we pulled out 20 wheat pennies and we looked at them, and so that's a total of 20 cents. We pulled out only 2 wheat pennies. We pulled out a 1919 at 25 cents, and we pulled out a 1940 at 10 cents. 35 cents. So out of 2 wheat pennies, we made 35 cents instead of 20. So that's the reason why you need to look at your wheat pennies. Just kind of a wheat penny day. Anyhow, speaking of wheat penny winnings, we're going to flip it heads or tails. Figure out which pennies we're going to be looking at. Looks like we're looking at heads. So we're going to look at heads again. Can't remember the last time we looked at tails, to be honest with you. So I'm going to pull out X amount of coins at random. I'm not exactly sure. Whatever. And I get a count on them at the end of the show off camera and put them up against our winnings. I'll let you know next week how we're doing. When there's what we're going to be looking at today. Let's pull this up attached, shall we? Yes, we shall. Hopefully, we'll be able to see pretty good. Put that right there. We were looking for 1942 or older. Now, I do have... No, I left my magnifying glass downstairs. Boy, I'm a genius, ain't I? Okay, let's see here. Do I got a backup anywhere? With my luck, I don't. No, I don't think I have a backup one. Oh, lovely. Okay. I'm going to have to pull this one off to the side because I can't see what it is. Looks like it's a 1944, so that's not cutting it. Now, I don't go by grading. I only go by good because I'm not a professional grader. So, we don't need that one. What do we got here? 1957. Nope, we're looking for 1942s and older. I believe that says 1944. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, looks like it's a 1944. Not good. You know what? I didn't grab enough pennies, I don't think. 57. I'm going to have to grab a little bit more than what I grabbed. Just a little bit. 52. 1940, it looks like. Or is that a 49? That could be a hook on the end. I'm going to have to double check that one. We're going to call it a 1940. I'm going to set that one aside. If it's not, you'll know next week. That's definitely a 1940. Good. Let's see how much we make. See if we made a profit or not. You know what? Speaking, I do metal detecting. Of course, you guys know that. 1919. Just like deja vu from last week. I can't remember the last time I dug a wheat penny. Digging Canuck actually dug one in Canada. I'm like, are you kidding me? Is that another 1919? We just pulled out 50 cents, if I'm not mistaken. 1950. It's 50 cents. I pulled out 1950. It's ironic. 46. I'm going to pull out just a few more. I don't think I grabbed enough. I like to try to keep it in the 20 range. I'm going to do a little small more handful. I'll let you guys know next week for sure. 52. I think we already made the profit. I don't even know if I have to tell you guys. So I highly doubt we looked at 50 pennies, and we just checked last week's, and I do believe I got it right here. Yeah, the two 1919s are 25 cents a piece. So I don't think I have to tell you guys next week. I think we already won. Just off of those alone. You know, we'll do this right now so we don't have to do it next week, right? 42. So, 42 I think is 10 cents. So we had 10, 50, 60. Oh yeah, we already beat it. We already beat it big time. I think that's 40 cents. No, 46, I'm sorry. And that one is 42, that's 10 cents. So we got 60, 50, 60, 70 cents. And I know darn well we did not look at 70 pennies. So that is a total plus. Alright, so we already won that one big time. And I should not have done that, but I did it. Crap. Anyhow, we're going to go over to search for silver. Alright, here we go, guys. We might as well do the whole roll. This might be a little bit longer episode, but hey, I owe you guys 5 minutes from last week. Some of the episodes might be shorter for a little bit, because Halloween is coming up. Halloween is right around the corner. And I'm going to need some time to set up our display. I like that one already. 1960... 1960. I don't have my magnifying glass. Is that copper rim? I believe it was a copper rim. For those of you that are new to coin collecting, I'm going to set that aside, but it looks like it's a 65. I'll let you guys know next week, but I'm almost positive it's 65. I mean, for our first coins in 1964 or something. But yeah, I'm almost positive that that's that. Anyhow, what's this? Having a little problem with my focus here, ain't I? And the lighting. 95. Lighting is killing me today. Wow. 2017. Okay, we might not do all of these. Do half, how about that? 2000. Price says 94. I don't know what the problem is today. 94, I was right. These are like absolutely shiny. Nope. Well, big time on the brightness. Sorry about that. So one man, one person show, and I'm not a professional, alright, so. Accidents happen. I actually had to turn off one light, to be honest with you. 95. 80 something. Looking for silver, 64 or older. Faded, but looks like a 2013. I'm not sure. 88. Do about 3 more. How about that? I want to go too much longer. 1990. Seeing as how I'm out of quarters and half dollars, we'll save the rest for next week. How's that sound? That one has me worried. I got something tells me it's like a 65. It's like so close yet so far. Last one. Last one's going to be right here. I'll see if I can find one that might be. Alright, we'll just randomly grab one. Screw it. 96. No, alright, we're going to save the rest for next week. That way we have something to look at for sure. And this concludes another edition of The Vault. And yes, we did find a silver dime. Last week we found the silver dime, which I had for 2 weeks, and I didn't even notice. Go figure. Anyhow, I thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. And always keep in mind that if you are a coin collector, you are never broke. And I did a whole big magic act, and boom, I turned the Buffalo Hot Wing into a Diet Pepsi because I'm not drinking that crap. I refuse. We'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you learned something. Y'all take care. Later.